Girl Tribe Gaming. Podcast on. I said, podcast on.
Welcome to the Girl Tribe Gaming Podcast. I'm Zen.
And I'm Jen, and welcome to episode 42.
We have a ton of ID at Xbox games to talk about today, including Beach Buggy Racing, Badland, Sparkle, Unleashed, and we're going to be doing a few other fun things.
Yep. So, Zen, we've been playing, the first one on the list was the Beach Buggy Racing, and we've been playing a lot of it.
Yes, that has been another surprise to me of how much I'm enjoying this game.
Yeah, so it's by Vector Unit, and if you haven't seen it, it's a racing game, kind of sort of like what, Mario Kart-ish?
It reminds me a lot of Mario Kart.
But it I don't know, to me it doesn't feel like Mario Kart.
It's a more grown-up Mario Kart,
exactly.
I feel. Like the graphics are still fun, it's perfect for little kids, so don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but it's definitely something like an adult can enjoy. It also almost has like a little Crash Bandicoot feel to it and a few other.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I love the graphics of it. And you're in, different little cars. And as you play, you can unlock different racers. And each racer has their own like power ability.
And their own like little personality.
Yeah, yeah.
And different cars, of course.
Oh, most importantly, yes, you can change the paint color of your car. You can choose the color of the decals, and you can change the decals themselves.
And you even can drive a monster truck.
Oh, I know. I haven't gotten to drive it yet.
Me either. I was racing against the girl that had the monster truck. I'm like, I want that.
I know. I want.
So what do you think of just like Mario Kart, there's different power-ups that you unlock or that you pick up along the way on the track. What were your thoughts on those power-ups?
I really liked them, except for sometimes I didn't like them being used against me because some of them are devastating. Like the one where it's like a little question mark, and I don't know if you got it, but when you're staring, it like reverses your staring. And
I didn't get it. I was one that unleashed it.
Oh.
It was great. There's like so many power-ups. There's over 25 power-ups that you can pick up. So there's always something new it seems like I kept on picking up ones that I've never tried before.
Yeah. I streamed it again today, and I got a lot further. I think I'm on the fourth, set of like the campaign where you're going through trying to unlock the racers. And, people in the stream were asking about the power-ups. Like, they're like, what's that? Did you see the one that's like a police car? And you get lights, start speeding. They thought it was a car. And I was like, no, that's just the power-up. But I don't know. Do you have a favorite power-up so far?
I would have to be the police one, just because I think it's fun.
Well, I like that question mark one. No. I take that back. I like it just because it does devastate everybody. My favorite it's these like dragons, like these Chinese dragons. It's super effective. I'm just saying.
Yes, yeah. That's reminds me of the shells, and I'm comparing it to Mario just because it reminds me of it, and it's so great to have a game like that on the Xbox right now.
Yeah, I mean, for years I've been dying to have like this like party type racing type game, and the steering on it for me, it handles way better than Mario Kart ever did.
Totally agree.
When you're leaning, it almost feels like if you're going left and right leaning, it almost feels like a little bit like a motorcycle to me. It sets my vertigo into crazy land.
It's a good game if it sets off Jen's vertigo.
Oh my gosh. Anytime like I'm on a bridge or like in a snowy area, Vertigo City, it's insane.
So we're having a blast with the game. I guess the only downside for me, there is no online multiplayer. It's all local.
Yes.
And
you can do like what, split
you can do split screen, but
up to 6, I think. But I'm just going to be honest. Most of my friends are on Xbox, and they're in different states, countries, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the only bummer.
That's the only thing for $9.99.
For $9.99,
I think it's definitely worth buying and just enjoying, by yourself or split screen.
Yeah, if you have somebody split screen, I'm sure that'd be fun. But Yeah, for $9.99 though. I mean, you can't knock the no multiplayer. But
Yeah, they jam-packed a lot of content into this game there's 15 different tracks, 6 different game modes.
Yeah, I try. Okay, so there's like a daily event. You do that every single day, and you start earning like progressively like more money out of it. Oh, and you upgrade your cars as you go. That's kind of cool.
I really enjoyed that. Speaking of upgrading,
Mhm.
you and I were playing around the same time, and the first run through, I was beating your scores. You
Uh-huh.
upgraded your car and went back and then started beating all of my scores on the leaderboards,
I
which
did.
is, of course, with Jen and I, we're so competitive. We're constantly looking at those leaderboards, being like, "Oh, dang it! I have to go scratch off, 2 seconds of my time."
I did. I rebeat you back today some during the stream. But I tried a different one. It was like a mode where you had like what was it called? Like the cup races, and you had like 4 or 5 races, and you placed within that car division because there's different horsepower. You got the 100, the 250, the 500, something, 1,000, maybe 750. I don't know. But I like that there's those different classes as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's definitely has a lot of content in the game for $9.99.
yeah,
I would say it's worth buying.
totally. I would totally buy it. Yeah.
If it had multiplayer, I would probably be screeching like a little girl. But
Oh yeah, if it had a multiplayer, it would be insane. They could double the price,
yeah,
and I'd pay $20 easy to be able to play that. Like, can you see it? Like Friday night, you get off work, you grab your beer and hop on, and we get a few of the girls, and we just laugh, and it'd be so much fun.
I'm sure the developers like shut up about the multiplayer.
I know.
But
Yeah, I tell you what though, it's such a blast, and I will keep playing it for sure. And
agree.
for the achievement hunters, most of the achievements I think will be doable. Some of them I think will be time intensive, so it will be tricky. A few of them, I think.
Yes.
Oh,
So if you had to rate it,
yeah.
what would you give it? 1 being meh and 10 being yeah.
I would honestly, I think it's worth a 9.
I agree.
Especially for the $9.99 price. I mean, that just...
Yeah.
Oh, one thing we didn't mention, if we don't talk about it, it's going to bug me, Zen.
Okay.
The characters themselves are hilarious. The different drivers. Like, when I was streaming today, like, people were cracking up. They wanted me to be the bunny so bad, but I hadn't unlocked it yet. There's like a roller derby girl, a bunny, some guy like smoking in a bunny suit. There's like a punk rock kid. There's some like not cowboy, like he's got like a little country hat on. There's like all kinds of different characters. A pirate.
Ooh, a pirate.
Yeah. Oh, and I unlocked the disco ball guy, the guy with the big afro and the pick in his hair. Well, I went racing him, and he was using his special ability on me. And he throws out a disco ball, and my character stopped. The car like stopped and turned, and I started dancing.
See, it's just all the humor in the game and everything. Go buy it, play it.
Yep, agreed. So moving on to Badlands.
Badland.
Zen, you did that to me. She has been calling it Badlands. I've been calling it Badland.
I know. I'm so glad you did that.
Will you put in the show notes Badlands again?
I know. I keep screwing it up, but it is called Badland Game of the Year Edition.
Yes.
It was originally released on the mobile phones. It was named 2013 iPad Game of the Year, and now it is on Xbox and PlayStation and Steam and everything now.
Wow. So did you play it back on your iPad?
Yeah, I had it on my iPad and on my iPhone and loved it.
Oh, so that's why you're so good.
Games. It was beautiful on those devices. So for those of you who don't know, it is a side-scrolling game. So you're controlling this little dude who is a black like poof ball. I don't even know what they call him, a cloney.
Yeah.
But
you're
navigating him through like this decimated world. And the map is moving, so if you don't keep up, you die.
Yeah,
you like fall in or like get crushed or something, you die. So in the world itself is beautiful. It
Yeah.
reminds me of like of a Limbo meets Ori and the Blind Forest with all the colors.
Yeah, I agree totally with the like the I would say like the foreground is like all black and dark, but then the
Yeah,
background's beautiful and just the way they mesh those two together. It's like art on your game. It's just
exactly. And so like the different maps, you have one that's like in the dawn time, and then one that's in like night. So
Mhm.
like they get dark and lighter as you go,
Mhm.
and it's a simple game. You can in some ways you can tell that it was made for mobile,
Yeah.
but it still works well on the Xbox.
It was a good transfer, I do agree.
Yeah, and like you're navigating this little cloney guy through this world, trying
Mhm.
to keep him alive, and you're picking up little power-ups that make you bigger and that make you smaller so that you can fit yourself through the map almost.
Yeah, and it's kind of part of like that puzzle component. Like, I need to pick this up so I can fit through here. And
Yeah.
sometimes you'll have to like navigate pushing things, or it can get tricky, eh?
Yeah, hey.
Eh?
It's really simple, but they made it work, and it's still interesting enough all the maps are different enough that I enjoy them.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful to look at. The simple soundtrack is great.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then they also added co-op, which is only local. There is no
Right.
online co-op
Right.
or multiplayer. But it was really fun. Like we were playing it last night
Mm-hmm.
and getting super competitive because it's not split screen. You're on the same screen when you play co-op.
Right.
So imagine trying to keep this little guy. And then I didn't mention before, but there's different power-ups that you pick up that multiply the cloney guy.
Mm-hmm.
So like at times you'll have tons of these little cloney guys all over the screen.
I love
Granted,
that.
most
Yeah.
of them don't make it. Like I
Mm-mm.
feel so bad when I have like 20 of these clones made, and then we go through like this like saw-filled area, and they just get killed. And then one
Yeah.
of them survives. It's like
I know. It's like sacrifice the many so one can survive. That's all I kept thinking.
yeah. So it has supposedly 15 hours of gameplay, 100 different levels in the single player. So, and I believe it was 100 levels in co-op and 27 multiplayer
Wow.
deathmatch stages.
That's crazy. I have a confession.
Uh-huh.
I was being a total noob when I first started playing. Oh, I never played it before, but that's no excuse. It looks like, as far as I can tell, A button is all you got to do, right? To move it?
You just got to push
And-
A and time it all.
Yeah, well, and then a little bit with your thumbsticks.
Yeah, they
Well,
are long, yeah.
I was playing it, and I was probably like, I don't know, 20 levels in, and my hand was getting tired. My elbow was starting to burn, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to stop playing. You know what I was doing?
No.
I was tapping the A button just like a maniac. I didn't realize you could press and hold it and lift up, press and hold it. It simulates, I'm sure, what you were playing on your screen where you press and hold and lift up.
See, I'm pretty sure it was button bashing it.
Yeah, you just press and hold A, and it'll just keep going. You just let up when you need to stop. Oh man.
Okay, I'll have to go back and play because I'm pretty sure I was crazy button bashing it.
Yeah, you can just it's a whole different game. I thought I was the only one.
So did you enjoy the co-op?
I did and I didn't. The co-op for me though, the big surprise was that it was not split screened. That we could sit next to each other and watch this beautiful game and be able to enjoy it together.
What's interesting about how they did the co-op too, like let's say you and I are playing and you die.
Yeah.
And then if I pick up the power-up where you can get more clones, it brings you back into the game seamlessly.
Yeah, I love that.
I loved that.
Yeah, because at first Kelly was going so fast, like, hold up for me. She's like, I'm sorry. But then I of course, right after, I took off and left her practically, and she fell off the screen. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I did that. I was
and then as soon as I got to one of those things and brought her back, we were like,
and you feel like a
"Yay."
hero,
Yeah, I brought you back.
I can only imagine, because in the co-op you can have up to 4 people locally,
Oh
playing
wow.
on the same screen.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the chaos?
Yeah, that would be kind of hard. You'd have to remember what color you are for sure.
I Yeah, I picture just being like crazy, like, no, I'm that one. No, I'm that one.
Yeah.
But funny in a good way.
Did you try that other mode where it's like the multiplayer more of a versus rather than a co-op?
Yeah, it was kind of like it caused arguments.
Yeah, it didn't.
But like competitive because I'm
Yeah,
kind of competitive.
kind of. You would have a competition over who's most competitive. That's what you would do.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But
Yeah.
but for $11.99, I think the game is
Oh yeah, I didn't know
it's
what price
I mean,
it was. Yeah, $11.99.
it's crazy because it was built for mobile. It did great on your phone and on the iPad, but I enjoy it more on the Xbox. And I don't know why that is, but I think it's just because I'm more comfortable using a controller.
Yeah, I feel like you can sit back and enjoy the experience more. And, most of the time we both game with headphones on too. So you can take in the music and you're not putting your finger on the screen. So it's not, that kind of takes it away,
Exactly. And that's usually what hurts it the most. And being that the maps are so beautiful, having them on your screen, a bigger screen right in front of you, makes it even better.
It's really beautiful. And we'll put all of these games in our show notes. Also going back to Beach Buggy, I had a little tip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So back to Beach Buggy. Just so you know, there's like a boost jump start thing and you have to time it perfect. But if you get it down, it really helps you win the races because you'll go like last place to second. So I made a little how-to video and I'll put that in the show notes.
And it seriously helps a lot because
it really does.
When she told me that you could do a power up, I had been trying to do this, to go faster in the beginning. And
I know, it's like, there's got to be a way, like the AI's doing it. And I'm like, the trick is that it's not just your trigger button, the gas pedal. You got to hit the A button at the right time. So I explain it in the video.
So hit up the show notes and all will make sense once you see her video.
So on the Badlands, I only had one negative thing.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm fine with it being local for this type of game. I probably wouldn't play this online, just to be honest.
No, I agree.
But my issue is with achievements.
What's your issue with the achievements?
Okay, so what I did is, obviously I'm signed into my gamer tag, right? And I was having Kelly play with me. So I was like, well, be sure to go ahead and sign in. That way, if we get any achievements, you won't miss out, right? So we're playing, and after we finished our first round of multiplayer, boom, I got an achievement for it. But she did not.
Oh, no.
She does not get the achievement. Only the main profile. So
oh my gosh.
I was like, well, that's not too bad. We can just restart another game and have you lead it. You start it, and then you'll get it. But I was perusing the achievements today on True Achievements. So this is my issue. There's an achievement for playing 100 multiplayer rounds, an achievement for doing co-op and like all these different things and getting like all these clones. It's going to take forever. And then if you have to, you can't expect someone to come help you with all these crazy long achievements and not help them out. So you would have to play all of these things twice to get the gamer score.
I wonder if that's an issue that they're going to be working out, because now I'd say that did happen to us too. And I was just thinking that I didn't have my profile signed in, or like something just was weird.
No.
But that is an issue for people that want achievements, which you're definitely one of them.
Yeah, because it's just not fair. Like you have to get like up here, it's like complete 240 missions in co-op. That is a lot of missions. So 240 is now 480 if you want to both get it. So that's my only complaint. If there's any way they could go back in and add that functionality, I would be like I'd be happy moto with sparkles.
Yes. Yeah. So if you had to rate Badlands, what would you rate it?
Overall for me, I think it's an 8.
And I would say 8.5. I think with the mechanics worked great, beautiful graphics, all little fun little power-ups that you could pick up
Mhm.
along the way. And
Yeah.
when I save like over 3 clonies, I feel good about myself, even though
Oh, I
3 of
love
them
that.
died at my hand.
Isn't that awesome at the end of the level and that little
Yeah, the little tunnel they all
and
jump into.
yeah,
I
like
feel
they
like
do,
such a
doo, doo, doo,
hero.
doo. And I'm like, oh, my little babies made it.
So definitely go check out Badland Game of the Year edition
Yep.
on the Xbox or it's on pretty much everything. Just play it.
Yeah, agreed. It doesn't matter what format, just enjoy it.
All right. Let's move on to the next ID at Xbox game. We've just been playing them like crazy this week.
I know, and which normally I don't get into them this much, but I feel like the selection has changed. Like before, it seemed like we had a bunch of just 8-bit games. Then it was a bunch of side scrollers, and now we're getting more variety finally.
Mhm.
So today we got to play Sparkle Unleashed. And Zen, did I see you tweet that you played it this morning and you were late to work because of it?
Yeah, well, when I read the name, I didn't know what it was. And I'm like, Sparkle.
Yeah.
So I had to check it out. And I was playing it when I was eating my breakfast. Like, I forgot about eating my breakfast, basically. And I was late for work because I got hooked on this game.
Oh, wow. So this game, it's $7.99. Right now, if you're an Xbox Gold member, you can get 20% off. I think somebody said it was like $6.39 or something like that. So it's a really good deal.
Yep.
It's what it is. It's a marble shooter game. It's, like a lot of people, when you first see like the first screenshot, you instantly think Zuma. But let me just say, after I played this, I don't know, a lot today, and it's not Zuma for sure. It does have that look. Like I had a couple people come in the streams in, and they were like, "I'm tired of people remaking games that are already made and copying." It's not a copy. Like I know it's a marble shooter, yes, but like the power ups in this game are so fun. Have you had a chance to like pick your power ups?
I picked a few, like just one that freezes and then one that it's like it blows stuff up. Is that what you're talking?
Yeah. There's as you progress, you unlock more power-ups, and the game lets you choose which power-ups you want to use. I was using like these fireflies and some butterflies, and they were like and then I had like a meteor shower. They're really good, like fun power-ups. Like Zuma kind of falls flat on something like that. And there's 23 power-ups, and you get to unlock and choose which ones you want to equip. But like right off the bat, when I started playing the game, the thing that I noticed the most was the music. Did you?
I don't think I had the music on loud. I don't.
I'd just woken up. It was like 8 a.m. or 9, maybe 9 a.m. And I was like, I'm going to stream this. And I sat down and I turned on the music. And I was like, I love this music. I could just sit and listen to the soundtrack. But I guess the soundtrack's done by an award-winning composer named Jonathan Gear. I don't know him, but
okay.
I'm like, the soundtrack was really good. The graphics are just crisp, great graphics. And like, I've never had so many people in a stream mention the sound effects. People kept saying, I love the sound effects of it. Like when the balls like smack.
Yeah, I can remember that. It sounded like accurate, like when that happened. And I didn't play Zuma, so this was something new.
Oh, okay.
Like I can't even compare it to that game because I don't know what that game is like.
In Zuma, like it was the similar concept where you're trying to get the ball, the marbles to clear before they go in the hole and the level ends, and they would get harder. But like the power ups, you had no control of what they were. It was just whatever the game threw at you, and they weren't as creative. And like when you do the power ups in these games, you just feel like you did something good, But
interesting.
It has, the regular like story mode where you're progressing, it gets harder. It also has like a survival mode. Oh, that's kind of hard. I was trying it.
I haven't tried. I only did the story mode, so
we just got the game today, so we haven't had a ton of time. Well, I may have spent most of the day playing it.
Yeah, I only had like 20 minutes.
Oh, poor you. Well, you'll be playing it more.
I'm hooked though. It's definitely and I downloaded it on my phone because it's also on mobile
Yeah, I didn't
because I
know
wanted
that.
to play at work.
Uh-huh.
And it was, for me, I enjoyed it more. Once again, I enjoyed it more on the Xbox. Like having to use my hands and everything to move and aim. It just didn't, I was blocking everything. And I
Yeah.
have small hands. At least I've been
Yeah.
told.
So I've been told. I had that on my phone with Zuma where you're trying to slide back and forth. It just doesn't. And I will say the controls of this where you're sliding back and forth, you can zip pretty fast back and forth, but yet still have the fine controls when you're moving in small spaces.
That was surprising for me. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like when moving back and forth that I was going to shoot and not hit where I wanted to.
Yeah.
But anytime that happened, it was totally me. It was, the game works great on the Xbox.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I honestly was addicted to this game today. I had to make myself stop because I was getting hungry. I had chores to do, but it is actually a lot of fun. It's like $8 less if you have gold. I say get it. And
Totally get it.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the achievements? I was looking at them. I felt like it's going to take me a little bit of time to get them.
Yeah, I think because there's a lot to the game. I think it will take. I don't know how hard they're going to be exactly yet, but I got like 300 achievement points in like 2.5 hours.
Nice.
But
it's amazing how many good little games, affordable games like this.
Yeah, all
have
at
been
once
released in like the last week or two.
Yeah, because I mean, you would expect this to be like a $10 or $12 game, and it's $8, and then less if you have gold, which most people do if they play on Xbox. So it's just really cool. Now, one thing I'll say about Sparkle Unleashed is you can play a trial. They'll let you play the first 23 levels for free, and then you pay to unlock the full game if you want it. So it says there's 108 levels. I was wondering how many levels. There's survival mode. Oh, this is my concern. There's 2 difficulties. There's like 2 additional harder difficulties.
Oh my God.
That's my fear. I don't know. I mean, I got really far today, but I'm scared of that difficulty setting. But it's also something to keep you playing, something to get better at. So.
Yeah, definitely. I would have no problem playing $8 for this game.
Yeah, so
definitely worth it.
Yeah, so I would definitely I would definitely buy this like 100%, and I would give it. I would give it. I'm trying to say if it's going to be 10 for this kind of game. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for. I love games like this. I'm trying to decide. What score would you give it? I'm thinking here.
8.
8? And I'm trying to think if I can think of anything bad. Did I say anything bad about it?
No, I mean, girl, if you got to give this game a 10, just give it a 10.
I'm afraid I've never given it 10 before.
What? Is it happening?
I think it just did.
Is Sparkle Unleashed your first game that you're giving a 10 to?
I think so.
I have known you for 10 years, maybe more, and I have never heard you give a game.
I've never, because I always find something I'm not happy with. But this is exactly what I've been wanting, is a good like puzzle game for the One. Go buy it. I just said it.
Wow. Moto gives something a 10, you buy it.
Just go buy it. Yeah.
Man, we've been really enjoying these games.
We really have. Like, all these ID at Xbox games are good. And, for a while I was starting to feel a little like, because, like what I said earlier about the selection. But
I think it's going to keep getting better and better because there's some awesome games coming out.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're looking forward to?
That's what I was going to ask you. What are you looking forward to for ID at Xbox?
I think we're both looking forward to this one. They showed it. Was it at last E3?
Which one?
Cuphead?
Oh, that was last year's E3. Uh-huh.
Well, it's still not here, and I am still daydreaming about this game. It's like an old school cartoon game. I still don't know a whole lot about it, just that the artwork looks awesome.
Yeah,
it just reminds me of like those cartoons like when Mickey Mouse was driving the ship.
Yes,
he's like jumping up and down.
Yeah, it looks like a 20s cartoon. It's Yeah, I'm curious about it, but I don't think it's going to be a game for me.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like it. I think I'm gonna like go on and on about it.
Yeah, I'm excited for
I'm
you
hoping.
to finally play because you've been talking about it for an entire year.
Yeah.
An entire year. I'm ready for
She's
it to
done
come.
hearing about it. She just wants me to play the game and move on.
Yeah. Are there any others you're looking forward to?
Yeah, there's a few more that have caught my eye. One's
Mhm.
called Beyond Eyes, and the artwork is beautiful. It looks like a watercolor painting almost. And
Oh.
it's a story about a blind girl, and you're guiding her through this world.
Ooh,
And
interesting.
I don't know a whole lot about it. It's just the idea and this artwork of this painting almost happening,
Uh-huh.
watercolor painting as you're guiding her. So I'm excited to try
Interesting.
that. And
That's
then there's another game that's called the Flame in the Flood or the Molasses Flood or yeah, it's going by two different names. I think it's going by Molasses Flood now.
okay.
And what's interesting, it's from the art director of BioShock and a team
Ooh.
of
Sorry.
veterans that did BioShock, Halo, Guitar Hero, and Rock Band. So
Ah.
all this talent is being thrown together into this one game.
Huh.
And it's another game. It looks like it's like a survival game, some type. It's just the artwork looks beautiful. You're helping this girl, guiding her through like this forest and on this river. And again, I don't know a whole lot about it, but
Right.
the talent that's behind it, the soundtrack seems like it's going to be great.
Interesting.
It's definitely worth trying out.
I have never heard of that one.
And then there's also Game 4, and it's a strategy game, and it's by the people that did Battle Block Theater.
Oh, okay.
So
Uh-huh.
it's like ridiculous.
Huh. A
Like just the
strategic game.
artwork is so like silly and everything.
Uh-huh.
And I love Battle Block Theater. This is nothing like that game, but the
Right.
whole humor is still there that was in Battle
Oh,
Block Theater.
I have It's my iron warning again.
Oh
Sorry,
my
Zen.
gosh.
Hey,
Jen needs to take her iron or she's going to pass out.
I got my iron tested, Zen. You'll be happy to know that I'm in the lower range of normal. I'm not
Well, maybe if you
low.
eat some spinach, like I'm going to have some spinach tonight and that's my iron.
Okay. All right.
How many episodes do we have to hear your alarm go off if you need your
Next
iron?
time I'll remember to turn my phone off. All right.
Wait, is there
Well,
any games that you're looking forward to?
I
The
yeah,
ID at Xbox?
I do. I have two that I really am excited for, and oddly, they're both from the same game studio, from Broken Window Studio. One I've talked about this, I think, since last E3, called Grave.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you
Yeah,
have.
I've been it's kind of like my Cuphead, but Grave, it's an open world survival horror, and light is your only weapon. And honestly, I haven't seen a whole lot, but like I'll put it in the show notes again. I think we've talked about this like 3 times, but
Yeah.
the craft, like the mood and tone that they set with just a few moments of video and sound, I'm just hooked. I want to see more of this game. So I think it's coming out this fall. I think it was supposed to come out in spring, was delayed. So
Yeah. We'll have to put a bunch of trailers in the show notes of all these games
yeah,
to
we
help better
will.
explain because, like we said, we don't know a whole lot about them yet.
Yeah.
It's just we're falling in love with the look.
Yeah, we keep saying beautiful, but I mean, like game developers, they're just spending so much time on making these beautiful pieces of art. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the other game by Broken Window Studio, it's called Reflections, and I have been watching them talk about this game for a couple months, and I just found out today it is coming to Xbox One on the ID to Xbox program, and I think it's coming out this summer. But I don't know exactly what it is either, like we said, but they say it's a real world adventure game where the way you interact with the game is like meaningful and it shapes your experience. And I guess the entire game's in black and white. And then as you interact with things, they emerge in color and it evolves your game in some way. I'm not really sure.
I
But
like what I'm picturing in my head at least.
yeah, I'll put the trailer in there that I saw earlier today, but They said like I was reading an article on True Achievements, and they said the game is like you're living the last day of your life.
Oh my gosh.
And like, what do you choose to do with that time? Like, do you go see your family? Do you go play basketball? Do you like all these different things? And
so it's kind of like a choose your own adventure-ish, maybe?
I don't think so. I think it's more than that because
Oh my,
it
it
said
sounds
like,
deep.
yeah, and it sounds like the game changes as you make choices and things like that. And then what else did they say? I thought I had some notes here, but I don't know. It just sounds
Is this the one that supports the Oculus Rift?
yes, which obviously wouldn't work on the one. They would not use that for that. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll put it in the show notes, and even you, Zen, you need to go watch it. So
it seems like I like making hard life decisions in video games.
speaking of, okay, back to The Witcher.
Oh my, yes, we've talked about ID at Xbox.
Yeah,
let's talk a little bit about The Witcher. What is going on in your game?
Okay, so I got hung up for a little bit. Like I was only like 2 hours in last week when we played. I forgot to look at how many I'm in now. I've been stuck as like a level 3 and 4 forever. And I've just been going around completing little quests, going to little question marks, doing all that stuff. I'm dying like a maniac. I don't know. I don't really know. I've just been doing side quests.
Yeah, same here. I've seriously just been walking around picking flowers, and I spent like 2 hours trying to find a barber to cut my hair and shave my beard.
Did you do it?
I found one finally. The guy was wasted when I walked in there. He was so drunk, and then I'm like, fine, just cut my hair. He cut it wrong, and then he cut it wrong like 3 times in a row.
What?
He was so drunk, and then I tried to punch him. It wouldn't let me punch him.
I wasted this is what happened to me at the barber, because we always joke about how we want to customize. I literally spent all the coin I had on haircuts because I kept changing my mind.
Was your guy drunk? Your barber?
No, he wasn't drunk.
Mine was swaying and like just all over the place.
That's so funny. I'm enjoying the game though. I need to get past this spot and get back into story. I swear it feels like I've played it a ton, but I don't know. It's moving slow.
Yes, I'm still enjoying it. I just have to focus more. I mean, like I said, I've been walking around picking flowers and getting my hair cut.
All right. Well, hey, Zen, we actually had someone send us a message. They left a message on girltribe.com. Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So I'm probably messing up her name. Zero Mana or Mana? Mana?
It's got to be one of those.
We'll say Zero Mana says, she's like, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Loot Crate, but it's a monthly subscription that sends a box with exclusive items from video games, sci-fi movies, TV shows, and basically all that's good and nerdy in the world. My question is, if you guys could put together your own loot crates with items from your favorite games, movies, and shows, what would they contain? Lovely listening, and keep up the good work.
So, this is a good question.
I know. I was like, this is a great question. I would never have thought to ask this.
No. So before we share what we want in our loot crates, I want you to guess what you think one thing is in mine, and I want to guess one thing that's in yours.
Okay. Now, and also, I've never gotten a loot crate, just so you know.
And I get loot crates. So
okay. All right. So
be jealous.
You would put in yours like a bottle of liquor from a video game. That's what you put in there.
And I'm just thinking, you want a shirt that has something to do with Xbox.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so was that actually in the one you
It was close. I do want liquor in my loot crate.
What'd you put?
Whiskey.
See?
But I didn't think of it could be from a video game, so heck yeah. If you want to put it in like some kind of vintage, like
a mana bottle or
something.
Yeah, like it's like a magic potion.
Nuka-Cola.
Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so what would be in your loot crate, Zen?
So I want a hat. Well, my loot crate, the theme of it would just be a box of random stuff because
that's
that's
you.
how my brain works. It can't focus on a topic. It just is random.
Okay, what's in it? I want to know.
It's a hat. I want a hat that's the Ninja Turtles, preferably Leonardo.
Okay.
Like, I just want it to be like his little mask thingy. I don't want Leonardo on my hat. I want
Okay.
it's green with blue.
Well, you can design that. Okay.
Okay, and I want some stickers, maybe Mass Effect themed stickers.
Ooh, fun.
Nice. And then I want food. Specifically, I want space food, ice cream. It's always gross, but I want some of that.
You gave us that as a wedding present, like astronaut food.
Did.
Can I tell? Well, I'll tell in a second. I want to tell them what you got us for our wedding gift.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I want a lighter.
Ooh.
Some kind of video game themed lighter because I like to burn things.
Oh my.
Okay, what do you want?
Well, wait, I want to tell people what you gave us for a wedding gift. Hopefully I can remember it all. So Callie and I are getting married and Zen's like sending us something to like start our marriage off right. And so there's like astronaut ice cream. She's like, it's gluten-free. And there was some other food. Do you remember what it was?
I want to say it was like something sriracha or chocolate, maybe.
It was something I had to have Kelly eat, but I can't remember. But she said it was good. But it was like astronaut food. Then you gave us ice cube trays that were in the shape of, I forget now.
It was some kind of video game character.
It's a video game. I think it was Mario.
I believe it was Mario.
Yeah.
Too.
And then we got these superhero socks.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had Wolverine socks and I believe Superman.
Yep, and you wore those on your wedding day.
We got married, on May the 4th in our geeky socks. I love it. We've now deemed those socks as good luck socks.
Good.
So we only use them for special moments that we need good luck.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad you liked it.
I just wanted to share that. Yeah, so that's Zen's randomness example, real life. So I am not as random. I decided I'd make like a girl power box. And okay, it needs to have like some sort of Spice Girls like autograph photo or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I have to pause.
Okay.
Who was your Spice Girl?
Which one did I like?
Yeah.
I was always into Sporty Spice.
Okay, same here. I was guessing that you're going to be Baby for some reason.
What? No.
Continue.
I like Scary Spice too. Okay, so now we have to add in an autograph picture from the Spice Girls or something, if we could do that. Then I wanted to have like a Wonder Woman action figure. And I wanted to have my brain's going blank all of a sudden. Oh, I wanted to have a Powerpuff Girls wristband, like a sweatband,
Yes.
And then I wanted to have I wanted to have a Girl Tribe t-shirt because Girl Tribe, girl power.
Well, that'd be awesome to have a Girl Tribe loot crate.
I want a Girl Tribe t-shirt. Isn't it sad I don't have one?
You're so girly. Powerpuff, Spice Girls.
Yeah, I'm 40. Let's see. Is that enough items or did I need something else?
Heck, it's your loot crate. They can ship it in a whole like refrigerator box.
Oh.
Ooh.
Deluxe edition in a refrigerator box. No, I think that's good. I mean, you don't want to go too crazy.
Great question. Now I want her to tweet us what she would, or send us an email what she would put in her loot crate.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, if you guys want, you can send us messages on our website. We have like a form on there, or you can just post in the comments section of the episode. It's just girltribegaming.com/podcast. We would love to hear your feedback on so many things, and we'll share it, assuming it's appropriate. Gotta put the disclaimer.
Yeah. Well, next week will be our pre-E3 episode, right?
Yes, I'm so excited.
I know it's going to be fun. We're going to record our pre-episode, and then after E3 comes out, we'll have another episode all about E3. I cannot wait to see what they're going to talk about.
I know. Every year I just get so excited. It's like Christmas for me. I just want to know what is the plan, what's happening this year. I want to know.
Yeah. Very good. Well, I think that wraps up this episode. So make sure to tune in next time when we talk about pre-E3 stuff. You can follow myself on Twitter at ZMacLeod. That's ZMacLeod. You can follow Jen on Twitter and Twitch at MotoGirl. That's MOTO_GRRL.
And you can check out our website. It's girltribegaming.com. And you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, at Girl Tribe Gaming, all one word. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.